Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with a very late video for Sunday and I don't even know what date it is. Was it 8th? Yeah, Sunday the 8th of December. I can't hang about because I'm currently cleaning up because my mum's coming. but um, I've had a flick through. I had a quick flick through last night and I was like in two minds. So sorry for the late video. You've got 25 minutes to put the bet on. I'm not going to keep you too long, but so what I've had is originally, I had a five pence each way, lucky 63, with the vast majority of Lucinda Russell's horses for today. I blindly put them on, and then I've looked at them. Sorry, not quite blindly. I blindly backed the second horse that she got in one of the races called Cuban Cigar. I've looked at that and I can't agree with it. So you know what's going to win now, don't you? Now I've took it out. So I've removed Cuban Cigar because I don't think it wants this ground. So once I cashed out, I've actually put a seven pence each way, lucky 63 on, just to round it up to well, forget that. I did I did originally round the bet up, the entire day's worth of bets up to £3. But because I've cashed out and then upped it, it's left 48p in the account, but I'll leave it at that. So the first select, so it's a it's a seven pence each way. Lucky 63. I've had a bet on the football, the regular bet. So let me get into the horses. So the first selection is tuppence at 20 to 1 in the 11.55 at Kelso. I think Lucinda Russell could have a decent day today. I don't know anything about this horse really, but what I do know is a stable are running okay. She does tend to have good days at Kelso, which is quite interesting. I'm a bit alarmed on the drift, but since I backed it now, I couldn't care less because I'd sooner it drift even more because I've got best odds guaranteed. I just hope it's given a chance. The second selection I do actually fancy quite a lot now is Ginger Mail at 8 to 1 in the 12.25 at Kelso, paying four places instead of three. This is the race where I took Cuban Cigar out because, in my opinion, it doesn't go on the ground. It can run on the ground, but I don't believe it can perform to the best of its abilities on the ground. Doesn't mean it can't win. Um, I just don't think things are right for it. So Ginger Mail, it's a course and distance winner. It likes slower ground and it's ran well fresh in the past. I've gone through the race. I've even looked at the well, not even looked, but I've looked at the Ben Haslam horse. I can't have it, especially from a break. I looked at the outside of the lot, Mickey Ammons, and I also looked at Bring Back Memories, whatever it's called. I could have backed that, but the fact that it's been running over 2 mile two um, on the flat, and then it's running over 2 mile, a fast 2 mile. I don't think unless they go a real proper gallop. I don't believe Bring Back Memories will be fast enough. If it's a sprint, it'll struggle. So I've gone for Ginger Mail, and I do like the look of it. God, I nearly pressed X, and I want to know. Oh, yeah. The third selection is a Linda's Russell. This video is a dreadful Linda O'Russell, a Lucinda Russell trained horse. It's called Reflection of You at 7 to 1 in the 12.55 at Kelso. This is an angle where I just think she could have a good day. Are any of these bankers? No. Have a look for yourself, see what you think. The fourth selection is Siberian Star at 9 to 1 in the 130 at Kelso, paying four places instead of three. You should look at the form of this horse. Why do I say that? Because I haven't. What I've done is I've gone for the fact that it's Sean Bowen and is it Michael and Peter Bowen? I always forget them what the names are. Peter Bowen has got a good strike rate when he takes his horses north. I do think it's got a chance. I do tend to normally keep an eye on his horses when he takes them to Sedgefield, but I'm more than happy with blindly backing it with Sean Bowen. Sean Bowen's not going up there for nothing. And Peter Bowen, decent trainer anyway, one to keep an eye on. I do believe it's coming back from. I think it's coming back from a huge absence, but I'm not worried about that. The next selection is Your Own Story at 12 to 1. This is the 205 at Kelso. The next selection is Traprain Law at 5 to 2 in the 240 at Kelso, paying three places instead of two. I think that's got a decent chance of winning. I did look at the form of that one last night, and I think it's got a genuine chance. None of these are lump-on materials. They are all for something to do on a Sunday, and I said I'd never do that, but I'm not doing anything, so apart from cleaning up, and then I shall have a quick watch of these. So the football bet. it's a £7 treble. So originally I was going to go for Tottenham versus Chelsea, seems guaranteed goals. However, I'm not backing over 2.5 goals at 1-4. You need more than so. There can be 2 goals scored, and you're still waiting for a 1-4 chance. No, I'm alright. So £7 treble over 2.5 goals treble. I've gone for Fulham and Arsenal. That kicks off at 2 o'clock. Yeah, 2 o'clock. This turned into one of shocking videos. I'm not renowned for decent videos. Never mind. So the second selection in the over 2.5 goals bet is Ipswich versus Bournemouth, and the alternative is to the Tottenham Chelsea is Leicester versus Brighton. Over 2.5 goals. So obviously the final bet is the same. It's a three. Well, it's a £3.70 because, as I said before, originally I rounded it up, so I got £3 left in my account up until I cashed out and then put the horse racing bet on again, which sent it to oddments. So what I've had is a £3.70 treble. Leicester versus Brighton, Fulham versus Arsenal, and Ipswich versus Bournemouth. I was going to say something. Also, yesterday's performance, we actually did okay. Over 2.5 goals bet, that came up. In fact, it was a double in the end. I can't remember how much it made because basically I hardly paid attention yesterday because it was a complete waste of time. I was absolutely gutted the Wolverhampton meeting cut off. I really fancied some of those horses, as in like I don't I don't give horses out for the sake of it. Well, clearly I do after today's video, but I really liked the look of the Wolverhampton card last night. Just a bit gutted, so I'll be keeping an eye on the all weather that's coming up. So yesterday, but a number of non-runners, I think we made a slight profit on the horses. One that really did let me down was is it Oberon's Lord, Oberon's Lad? Came there travelling well, turned into the straight. I was actually right. It didn't stay. There was either something wrong with it or it didn't stay. It completely stopped on the home turn. It was travelling as well as anything. And then I'll tell you the frustrated thing is, and I don't want to after time, but I am doing, a number of the horses where mine disappointed, the ones that filled the placings or won were on my shortlist. I was absolutely gutted. It's like the Ishmael one, the one that come fourth that passed it. It would call something like Jad Hopper. It hadn't ran for like 500 or 700 days. That was I was going to sneak it in. In fact, it weren't a crazy price. I expected it to be like 20s. I think it were about 7s in the end. And the one that won the race, Fiada, that was one of mine. So I'm like, I was frustrated at that really because you can narrow it down and then it's a matter of choosing the right one once you've narrowed it down. And we did okay. It was a profitable day. And then, like I said, the over 2.5 goals bet was up. The over 3.5 goals bet on the football, there was a goal disallowed in the Norwich match. Norwich equalised with 10 minutes. Sorry, no, they didn't equalise. They scored with 10 minutes to go. I was just going to garden. I saw red dot come up on flash score. Like, get in there. Came back and it had gone. So normally the red dot on flash score is either a goal or a goal that then gets disallowed. So I wish you the very best of luck. There will be a video out Sunday. If you're not subscribed, if you want to subscribe, that's fine. If you don't, you don't. So I wish you the very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.